Welcome everybody. You're welcome to class. First, we're going to be folding our fabric. To fold, I'll be using the hip circumference measurement divided by 4 plus 2. So first, I have my length of 35 inches and I'll be adding the length of 2 inches to make it 37 inches. So the shoulders is divided by 2 and the armhole length for this size I'm using 8.5. Yours could be 9. That's if you are a medium size, you use 8.5. So the bust circumference measurement divided by 4 plus 2 is taken below the 8.5, and here is my under bust length, so I can take the under bust circumference measurement below the under bust length. So the under bust circumference measurement divided by 4 plus 2. Then from my under bust length, I can get the distance between the under bust and the waist. For me, it is 7, so you can measure yours. And on that point, I'll be taking the waist circumference divided by 4 plus 2. Also, you get the distance between the waist and the hip. For me, 7 inches as well. So I can take the hip circumference measurement divided by 4 plus 2, and that's 10. So I'll be taking the 10 inches all the way to the base because I do not want it to be a penciled gown. So I'm just going to connect my points like this. So now the next thing to do is getting a armhole, and to do that, just draw your L shape, connect from the bust to the shoulder. Then at the angle 90, you take 1 inch so that you can connect your curve. So this is the back bodice. All right, so we are done cutting. We're going to place the back on the front fabric to cut, and for the front you had extra 3 inches. Add extra 3 inches to the folding, and we need to slit the front, of course. So the next thing to do, fold ideal 3 inches so we can take the neck width, and I took 2.5 inches, and for the back depth it is 0.5. So I'll just notch the width for the two together while I cut the neckline for the back. Width is 2.5 and depth is 0.5 inches, and here is my 1 inch for shoulder slant. That has been done. So hide your 3 inches again. We already have our 2.5 for the width and 3 inches is the depth. So I can connect my round shape, and of course our 1 inch for shoulder slant. The next thing to do is fold. We're going to fold 2 inches from the 3 inches that we added. So from the 2 inches, of course, we're going to double fold from the 2 inches. So here is my gum stay. The gum stay is what I'll be attaching on the 2 inches part that we cut out. Now moving to the sewing, here I have gummed my my gum stay. I've ironed it on the fabric, and you can see the way it's gummed. I folded my 2 inches before ironing it. So we are done with the sewing. Next is to join the shoulder, and of course to bring out the shape, you join the sides as well. So we're going to do that to the two sides, join the shoulder and the sides. So once that has been done, the next thing is this is the results after joining the side and the shoulder. All right, the next thing to do is to take the measurements, the neck measurements. You have to take it round in order to know what measurement to use in cutting out our shirt collar. So here I have 16.5. Still coming back to that, at the base You can leave your dress straight, and in case you want a TM, that curved shape, you can give it a curved shape. So I want mine to be that curved shape, that's TM. So the measurements I'm taking by the side, I folded my dress. So I took 4 inches by the sides, the two sides, 4 inches, so that I can connect from the center front and center back together. Then I cut. So by the time I open it up, it's going to give me the TM shape, just like this. All right, so going back to our collar, what we need to fold, 16.5 is the measurement. So the first, I'm folding 2.5 by 17.5. 2.5 by 17.5, while the other one is 2.5 by 18.5. So this is 2.5 by 17.5. So at the top I have 1 inch measured, and you can leave it straight actually, and if you want to curve it, I'm curving with just 1 inch. I'll open it up so you see what I'm trying to do. Then of course we need to slit. So this is the 17.5, 2.5 folded. That means it will give us 5 when we unfold. So 2.5 by 17.5. Then this is 2.5 by 18.5. So at the base I'm taking 1.5 inch so I can slant. So we are not going to slit this. When I open it up, this is the outcome. So the slanted part is what I turned inside, then folded into two so I can get the center. So I got the center for both the 17.5 and the 18.5. Now bringing the notched parts together. So we're going to be joining, starting from the center to the right side, then back to the left hand side. So that once we are done joining, this is the outcome. You can replay to get the arrangements of the shirt collar. I think the video is quite fast there. So joining the other side, by the time we turn inside out, we'll see the result. But first I need to notch so that it can lay well. So here's the result. Of course, I'm going to fold as well in order to get the center. I'll fold my shirt into two, that's the neckline, so I can get the center. Now I'm going to bring the two center together. You can decide to start from, you just bring the notched part at the center to join, or you start joining from one end. So I'm joining one part of the collar first. One part of the collar is what I'm joining first, starting from the inside of the shirt. So what you're seeing is on the outside now. That's the outer part of the shirt. So I started my joining from inside, one side of the collar from inside. Now I am going to top stitch on the outer part of the shirt dress. You can go ahead and attach whatever sleeve, your desired sleeve that you want. So let's see the outcome afterwards.